Peace. Hold on, fam. Hold on. Peace. This is MRecktv, and you now tuned in to Spooky Hours. Peace. Salute to the Rec Mob. Salute to SJ. I see y'all. Pardon self for yesterday. There's a lot going on. I was filming an interview, and it was a whole bunch of misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? So I got caught up in that. So I apologize for that. But we're gonna get right into the show. We already got somebody on the line. I'm gonna get to them real quick. Pound that like button, get the likes up. First thing y'all do when y'all come in the room, get the likes up, please. Boston, I don't know. It was looking kind of spooky for them last time I checked the game. Boston versus the Warriors. You know what I mean? Game 5 is tonight, I believe, right? It's game 5, right? Yeah. So on that note, we could talk about, who you got in this finals, but we're gonna get into the spooky hours. Peace. Who I got on the line tonight?
Hey, yo, Reck, what's good, my guy?
What's happening?
TMZ podcast, we in the building. Salute.
Say that again, homie.
Hood TMZ podcast, man. What's goody, my guy?
You said Hood TMZ?
Yes, sir.
Okay, salute, my guy. How you?
It's all love, my guy.
Yes, sir. So you got a spooky story for us tonight?
Hey, man, just calling in the spooky hours. Salute to everybody on the spooky hours. Shout out to Malcolm and all that. That's my guy.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, I got
to
a few stories, but I'll jump into one real quick, man.
Okay, cool. Just keep it clean, good brother.
All right, so boom. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 kids with this shorty or whatever. We was married or whatever. We got divorced and all that. Shorty moved to like a whole different area or whatever, probably like 30 minutes from where I'm from. So it's like an area I ain't familiar with.
Okay.
Long story short, boom, I'm going to pick up the kids, right? I get a flat tire, like right before I'm making the left to go on her block, boom, I get a flat tire. Now I got a spare in the back or whatever, so I'm like, yo, I gotta go like 4 houses. I'm at her crib, you know what I'm saying? So I pull up to the crib or whatever. Long story short, she come out, whatever, we changing the tire and all that shit. My bad. I don't want to curse about it. I'm changing the tire and all that. We out there talking or whatever. I couldn't get the last, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't get the last lug off of the tire, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm out there changing the tire. Next thing I know, you know what I'm saying? A dude come out. We trying to get it off or whatever. He's like, oh, I got a better tool or whatever. He runs back to his crib, comes back with the tool or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We taking the tire off. So boom, we still couldn't get the last joint off. So boom, we finally get it off. You know what I'm saying? We change the tire. Finish changing the tire. He goes off, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, like I said, like she just moved to this area. You know what I'm saying? So, like I'm just like, all right, well, we should, you know what I'm saying, get something for your neighbor, for you know what I'm saying, help change the tire, because I'd have been out there hurt, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? So boom. We get some wine for the dude that helped change the tire. Now this like a week go by. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's not like the same day or whatever. It's like a week go by. So I only get my kids like you know what I'm saying, every week, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you know what I'm saying, take them to school Monday. So boom, so then that weekend, we get the wine. Shorty go take it to the neighbor crib that helped change the tire. They looking at her like we crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody help you change no tire.
Say word.
And I'm sitting there like, you said what, Rick?
I said say word.
Word, bro. Like I even got chills just saying that last little part right there. I got the little chills. You know what I'm saying? So we like, what you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't know these people. Like I said, she just moved to that area. So boom. So I'm bugged out. I'm like, yo, and it's crazy because I was listening to Spooky Hours on the way there.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? There was even, you know what I'm saying? So
Hold on. You know we gotta hit the spooky for that. You know what I mean? Keep going. Keep going. Mm-hmm.
So boom. So some time go by, a couple weeks go by. My baby mother go out of town, so I got to get my son. My other two kids, they not in school, so they was already with me. Now my son, I had to pick him up from school, but I couldn't get him from school because I was at work, so I pick him up on my break. So boom, not, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know these people. She know these like her neighbors or whatever. So now she done told the neighbor that got my son, because one of her neighbors was watching my son. She done told the neighbor about the incident we had, right? So when I come to the crib to go get my son, I don't know that she done told her all that or whatever. Shorty's just looking at me crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I'm here to get my son, da-da-da-da. So I get my son or whatever. Her and her son and my son were outside about to play or whatever. So she's like, oh, yeah, they didn't get a chance to play whatever, but they ate or whatever. And then she was like, hey, can I talk to you real quick? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm thinking she about to talk to me about the kids, bruh. She talked to me about the dude that came out to help change my tire. The dude that worked at that, I mean, not work, my bad. The dude that lived at that house worked on cars. Like that was his, you know what I'm saying? That was like his job, his profession, and everything. Because they lived over there. Like they know everybody on that block. Like she only lived like 3 houses away. Damn, that shit giving me, my bad, I don't mean to cuss. It's giving me chills right now just thinking about it. I'm like, yo, what in the world? And like, bro, this just happened. Like this just happened like within the last 2 months, bro.
Oh wow. So this happened like
2-3 months.
Like March, April.
Bro, this happened 2022, man. This jank just happened.
Got you. Wow. That's crazy.
So now when I go pick up my kids, I'll be bugging out. I'll be like, bro.
But let me ask you this. So the dude that helped change the tire, is he like dead or he don't live there no more? What happened?
Yeah, so boom. All right, so boom. All right. Long story short, so boom, when I talked to her, whatever, she was like, yeah, the people that used to live there, the dude passed away. His wife died, and then he passed away. But he worked at like a tire shop. They worked on cars, you know what I'm saying? And he was always like a good guy in the neighborhood. And it's crazy because I think about it now, and I'm just like, yo, I never really see, like, it was like, because he was like, yo, I don't even know how to explain it, Reck, man. It was crazy, man, because I really wasn't.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, good brother. Did y'all have physical contact? Did you like give him a handshake after he changed the tire?
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, he gave me the tool to the car and everything. Like, bro, he went to the crib, came back out with a better one and anything that could, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, yo, it was crazy. But it was like, yo, I'm not thinking about it at that time. Like, I'm just thinking like, yo, it's just a neighbor. You know what I'm saying? And then when I go to bring the wine, that's when they like bug me out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo, what in the world is going on? And we seen the dude come out the garage and anything, bro. Like, this thing is crazy, man. But I done had other crazy experiences too. I'm gonna call on
but on the real, that's spooky. That's definitely spooky. You jumped the show off real nice. Got right into it. Good story. Good brother. Rep your brand again. Let them know who you be.
I'm on YouTube. I got a YouTube channel, Hood TNT Podcast. You dig?
Yes, sir.
RP Stack Bundles. Shout out to my guy M.Reck. You know what I'm saying? I've been following M.Reck from the
salute. Rest in peace, Stack Bundles. Shouts to Jeannie too. I couldn't make the Stack Bundles
shout out to Jeannie.
Celebration. You know.
It's a day, Jeannie, man. That's my people, man.
Definitely. Rest in peace, Stack Bundles.
And all that, you
know what I'm saying? Definitely, King.
Reck put out that DVD.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I done did the Stack Bundles DVD and all that, man. Like, you know, Stack Bundles, yeah, I met him, but at the same time, I felt like I wanted to pay homage and a tribute to him. You know what I mean? just cause that's just what I do. I'm for the people. Stack bundles was definitely for the
Gotcha.
people.
You a real one, bro.
And how we do. Love is love, man. I want everybody to win, man. You feel me? So my brother, thanks for tapping in. And love is love. Appreciate you.
Salute. I'm gonna get back at y'all another time with another story, man. I got some good ones, man.
All right, my brother. Salute.
Salute.
Peace. Yeah, y'all. Part and self last night. There's a lot going on. Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Okay. I came in. What's up?
You
What's up,
live.
M.Reck?
Yes, sir. What's happening, good brother?
I'm great, man. From Pittsburgh, PA. My name's Chris. Call me Caesar, Chris, Starling, whatever you
Okay,
want to call me.
do me a favor. Take me on speaker and talk directly into the phone. We got to make sure you crispy, because the rec mob,
Okay.
they will roast you. If you got a nasty phone, one of those nasty Fisher Price, they will smoke you.
Here
They
you
will
go.
smoke your
Here you
boots.
go.
You feel me?
Here you go.
And and
I'm
and
waiting
and
for it. I'm
and,
waiting
and, and
for it.
I want everybody to know, including you, it's all love
Yes,
over
sir.
here. That's what we do. We tell
I'm waiting
jokes. You
for it.
gotta have tough skin. You know what I mean? This is
Oh,
what
yeah.
I
No,
did.
oh, no. I got leather skin. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
this is what I did back in high school. Like, you know what I mean, all my life. And
Hold on, baby.
growing up in East New York, we always snapped on each other. So, if
Yeah.
you rock with me, you wreck mob, you got to be able to take these jokes. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm not going to break.
If not, come correct. Make sure your phone is right.
Yes, get it.
Make sure your signal is not nasty. And let's get into
Right.
it, my brother. So state your name again,
All right.
where you calling from,
Can
and
you hear
let's
me?
get. Yeah, I can hear you. State your name, where you calling
Okay, cool.
from,
Good one.
and let's get into your
All
story.
right. I guess I'll call myself Chris Caesar from Pittsburgh, PA.
Hold on, you gotta say that again. Your phone kind of broke up right there.
Oh, hold on. Let me get up out of this room. Give
Yeah,
me a
you sound a
second.
little spooky right now. They about to start
You
smoking your
can. Hold on.
boots.
Give me a
Yeah,
second.
you
Give me
sound a
a
little
second.
spooky. Yeah.
I ain't want to be on that. I ain't want to be on that level. Like, I ain't want to be one of them. I was
Nah,
trying not
you
to
don't
be
want
one
to
of
be
them
that
people.
first caller. That got that
First.
nasty Fisher Price sound. You don't want to be that caller.
Right,
Trust me.
right. I went outside. Okay.
Yeah, let's get it.
What's popping now?
All right, let's
You
get
hear
it.
me, sir?
Now talk louder too, and take me on speaker if you can.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, all right. Pound that like button, y'all. Let's get the likes up. I need the likes up over 500. Let's get it. All right. Tell your story,
sir.
homie.
All right, sir. Good. I'm glad I came through. Okay. So the other night, right? Me and the lady, we out here having a little let's say, what is it? Bonfire, aka what was it? Can't think. Anyway, we had the bonfire out here. And then, I'm recording on Facebook, and there's something like shining in the left side of the fire, and it's like dancing around and all that. And we didn't see it until later on. So we're like, okay, maybe it's the phone light. Somebody commented it and said, you know what? You have a little tiny dancer next to your fire. That's not your phone light. You have a tiny dancer. So I was like, what? Tiny dancer? Yeah, someone's dancing next to your fire. I was like, what? And I have it. It's all recorded. It's all live. You know what I mean? It's all live. It's all, I have
Continue
it
on.
all
No, hold on,
on the book.
Continue on.
So,
Continue on. Yeah. Keep
yeah,
going.
oh, he put the last in.
Yeah.
Oh, I sound crazy.
Nah.
It's okay.
Keep going.
But, no. Okay, so, yeah. So I had the little bonfire, a.k.a. what the you call that? I can't think right now. God damn it. Yeah, you put me on the spot because I'm on the M.Reck Live. Okay.
You live,
so I had the fire up. Yes, sir. I'm on the M.Reck Live. Okay, so, I'm out here burning the wood, having a good time, drinking, having a good old time, and then listening to music, and then I put on Facebook Live, and there's something dancing next to the fire, and then they're like, no, that's your phone light. That's your phone light. No, that ain't it, because I ain't had my phone light on when I recorded it. And then the one lady, she commented later and said, yeah, but tiny dancer dancing around your fire, I think that's some type of spirit. I was like, oh,
I looked. Then the next day, one the next day. A week later, we did it again. It was a tiny dancer again. Like, what the fuck? Oh, excuse me. I can't curse. What the, you know what I mean? Oh, okay. So another tiny dancer again. So maybe there's a spirit dancing around the fire that we don't know about. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I mean, it might not be too spooky, but it's, you know, might be like a sleepy story. I'm not trying to, you know.
I'm in a great mood tonight, so I'm gonna hit you with the spooky stamp. You know what I mean? Because I never heard nobody said nothing about the tiny dancer. So that right there alone, I gotta give you a stamp on that, because that right there was a little creative. Even if, you know, I think it's authentic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it still was creative. So I gotta give you that stamp. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you calling, good brother. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Peace.
You have a good night.
Yep, you too. Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Hey, M.Reck, this is Miss J in Dallas.
Hey, Miss J, how you doing? Shouts to the whole Dallas. What's happening?
You put it in the universe. I got a job.
I told you was gonna get that job, didn't I tell you? Yeah.
Yeah, I got it Thursday.
Got it Thursday? That's what I'm talking about. Congrats on that.
M.Reck, put that out in the universe.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about. You gotta put the good in the universe. You know what I mean? I mean, you could put bad in the universe, you're gonna get bad. But if you put good in the universe,
I won't do that.
Yeah, just put that good. I'm happy for you. Matter of fact, you know what? Since you got that job, we gotta applaud you. Look. Shouts to Miss J.
Thank you.
You're welcome. She got that job like I told her she would. And that's what's up. So talk to me. You got a spooky story for us tonight?
Yeah, I got a real short one.
Okay, let's get it.
My mother came back and slapped my nephew. Let me tell you the story.
Hold on. You said your mother came back and slapped your nephew.
Yeah, she slapped his hand. Let me tell you the story.
Okay, let's get to it.
My mother had passed, and about 3 months later, my dad and all my sisters and my niece's nephew was out in the front yard. Nobody was in the house. We didn't miss him, but he was like 3.
Mm-hmm.
So he was the only one in the house. But at the time, we didn't pay any attention. So all of a sudden, we all started laughing and talking or whatever. And he comes screaming and running out the front door, just hollering, she hit me. And all of us just stopped and our eyes got big. And his mom said he must have been in the house messing with something he shouldn't have been bothering. And he kept saying, she hit me. He was rubbing his hand. He was really crying, too, and was screaming.
Oh, wow.
You know, we all got kind of stunned for a minute. And that's just my quick, short story.
Wow. That's crazy right there. That's definitely spooky. Hold on. I got to spooky! Put the spooky stamp on that. And my condolences to your mother.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And congrats once again on that J.O. Congrats. I appreciate you calling, Miss J. All right?
All right.
All right.
See you
Take
later,
care.
Right.
All right. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Hold on, y'all. We live.
Yo.
Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
All right, yo, peace. All right, man. First and foremost, appreciate the opportunity to speak. Yo, Reck, this ain't gonna be the average spooky story, but it's real life. It's a little bit even embarrassing.
Nah, it's all good. Look. It's all good, my brother. We all family over here. You know what I mean? I just need you to talk. I think you're a little bit too close to the phone. I want you to come off crispy. You know what I'm saying? So if you can, I don't know if you got me on an earpiece or speaker.
Nah,
Okay.
I don't
There
got
you go.
the
You
most
sound much better
expensive
now.
phone, but it's new.
All right,
Peace.
you sound much better now. All right, just speak a little louder,
All right.
and let's get to
I
it.
got you.
But hold on,
So
let
listen,
them know. Salute. Let them know your name and where you calling from first.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's something that I'm actually going, put out there. That's the whole point of me calling.
Okay.
All right, my name is, I've called in several times. I go by King, but my real name, I'm gonna put my whole thing out there because that's what I need because it's a recorded thing and it's for my life.
Got you. So
my
look,
real name is
this is what I'm gonna do. You do what you do. I'm gonna put my mic on mute because there's a lot going on. I'm gonna put my mic on mute and let you speak. All right.
All right. Peace.
All right. Yeah. Peace.
Yeah. My name is Antonio D. Rivera. I'm from CT. Okay. I'm college educated, man. I'm black and Puerto Rican. People know who I am. My name is Tone. I do music and all of that stuff. I was accepted in some elite colleges. I did time in prison. I did time, putting some work on the street, making money and stuff. I never joined no gang. I never joined no secret society. I thought about and considered joining the Freemasons, and I declined to get involved. I just went to a 10-minute meeting, looked around, didn't see nobody I felt like I could connect to. I declined to move forward. Now, that was about 2017. Ever since then, I've been being chased around. I was poisoned on March 2019. I survived the poisoning, and I recently left Connecticut about a couple of days ago because I got chased out of there. They tried to murder me on a plane. They even tried to poke me with a needle on the plane. I'm getting chased by, I'm a sound-minded individual. I never used any drugs or anything, so I know it's gonna sound out the window, but this is real life. People who know me and know I would never, ever. This is embarrassing, if anything. But I got to protect myself, and this recorded will be This information will be recorded. I'm being chased by Chinese people, Hispanics, Africans, all types of people. I got chased all around the Union Station in Washington D.C. So there's a bunch of cameras. I got camera footage. I was put up.
Let me ask you this:
Go
why
ahead,
is people chasing you? What is going on?
That's what I was about to get to.
Okay.
Right this minute. I believe that somebody who joined the Freemason, I know for sure. Like I said, I'm educated that this is coming from Freemasonry. That somebody involved with Freemasonry tried to sacrifice me, and because I didn't die from the poisoning, they trying to cover up that and murder me some kind of way. And they're going through very extreme lengths to do this. I'm talking about the plane that I got on from. I couldn't make it out of the D.C. Union Station through a bus. When we got to D.C., they was gonna shoot me in Philly. I took the bus from New York to Jersey to Philly. When we was in Philly, I had a 3-hour layover. There was a Chinese dude, my hairs are standing up on my body. There was a Chinese dude missing. He was missing. The dude was inside of the bus station with us that was on the missing poster. You know what I'm saying? So that spooked me. So I went and checked the security dude, like, yo, you strapped? I asked him if he was strapped. He was like, nah. I said, well, look, man, you can't be on your phone. He was just sitting on his phone. I said, yo, it's my life in danger. And he was like, I got you. He felt the seriousness in my voice, and he got up and he switched his post and he went behind the counter. And the Chinese, I started, when I feel it, like, when I could feel the pressure coming, when I feel like they about to, try me for real, like right at that moment, I get my energy up. Like, when I tell you they send, I survived. This is real life, right? You know what I'm saying? I survived over 150 attempts on my life, brother.
Wow.
Over 150. Over 150. I'm just a man, bro. I ain't got no bread. I don't got no bread. I ain't gonna play with y'all. They won't let me get a job. They won't let me do nothing. I had to change PIN numbers on my debit card, and I identify who it is. This coming from the top. This coming from the crown of England, because they show you. It's the eye. I ain't gonna say the word. You know what I'm saying? It's the eye. They show me. You know what I'm saying? Repeatedly. I don't know how I got beef with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how the beef got to be with them. Like, I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And it's military involved and all of that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm thankful for this recording. You know what I'm saying? My name is Tony Devon Rivera, King Tony from Connecticut. You know, they know who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate this opportunity. I just want to live. And, you know, I appreciate the opportunity to put this out there. When I say spooky, this is beyond spooky because it's real life.
Yeah, nah,
you know
definitely is.
You know,
Not a
it's
problem,
real
my
life.
brother.
I'm talking
Not
the
a
movie,
problem.
that movie with Will Smith, Enemy of the State. It's like that. That stuff is real. We in them times, and I want to let the people know the time is short. The time is very short. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that much time as people think. You know what I'm saying? It's about to get real rocky out in the whole
earth. No doubt.
So,
I mean, what I'm gonna say to you, my brother,
King.
salute.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Stay safe. Read the signs.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Don't trust nobody. And everything gonna work out, man. Just keep positive thoughts. You dig what I'm saying? And move like a ninja. And move like a ninja. You feel me? Keep moving like a ninja.
Man, I ain't know I had Reck before I did. I ain't know. I'm telling you, if your life on the line, you become something different. You understand? And like God prepared me to be this person. I never understood why he had me homeless, why he put me in certain positions. And then I said, oh wow, he prepared me to survive, you know, what I just explained to y'all. And it go way, way deeper, you know what I'm saying? But I just had to put that out there because, you know, there's a lot of people who tune into you. And if anything, my name ever came up, God forbid, because he didn't show me that, you know, I was going to have a untimely demise. But, hey, man, I've been a solid, tough brother. And this been too much. I can't battle, you know, the powers that be by myself. But I got the power of God and Jesus with me. But I'm gonna keep it real. It's a lot for one man. It's a lot for one man. And I appreciate you, Rex. Salute.
Not a problem, my brother. Yo, King T, be easy. Much love to you. Be safe. And anytime when you need to call a show, you know, tap in, my brother. It's all love. All right.
I appreciate it, brother. You definitely one of the most genuine. Salute.
Salute, my brother. Love is love. Be safe. Peace.
Safe.
Man, shouts to that brother, man. King Tony. Hopefully everything work out for him. You know what I mean? We're going to put positive vibes in the universe to protect the homie and everything goes well for him. You know what I mean? So on that note, we're going to keep it positive. Shouts to Miss Diligent on the super chat. Pray hard. Stay safe, brother. This is crazy. Thank you for the super chat, Miss Diligent. Shouts to P Capes TV. He said, I think they laced Tone with that fentanyl. Shaking my head. You know, that's P Capes TV opinion, comment, you know what I mean? So you know, over here we unbiased, you know. Shouts to SJ, so official. So man, I appreciate you so much, SJ. Salute to the Rec Mob. Make sure you tap in with SJ. She's doing a hell of a job with the moderator position, the news, everything. And we got the life coaching coming soon. She got the life coaching brand coming soon. We're going to launch that. So people like Tone that just called, that's going to be a direct platform for him to express himself and other people as well. All right. So let's get to the callers. I know I missed some calls. This is Spooky Hours. I apologize. Yesterday was a lot going on. As you know, I film movies, I do interviews. So I was in the mix of doing a combination of those things yesterday and got caught up. I was trying to get back. And then when I did get back, it was kind of late. And I kind of said, I'm going to take a little nap. And that nap turned out to be, it was lights out for me. I'm going to just say that. All right. So on that note, pound that like button. We got 400 people in the building. And let's get to these calls. You know how we do. Pound the like button. Support the super chat, Cash App, PayPal. Let's get it. I got Zelle too. Let me know. This the number for the Zelle. And only business only. Matter of fact,
please leave your message for 323.
I see. I call you back. I call back. If y'all need this Zelle, let me know. Cause I don't like putting my number out there. This is my business line, but be a lot of weirdos going on out here. Be a lot of weirdos. A lot of weirdos in this cyberspace. You know what I mean? There's a lot going on in the cyberspace. Let's get it. Hold on. Somebody said let's work. All right. Facts, spooky trolls. Pound that like button, man. Peace.
Yo.
What's happening?
Reck was good, son.
Talk to me. What's going on, my brother? State your name. Where you calling from?
Oh man, my name Wise, and I'm from Columbus, Ohio, man.
Say it again. Your name what?
Oh man, my name Wise, bro.
Wise, and you calling from where?
From Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, okay, bro. Columbus, Ohio. That's what's up. Yes, so Wise, man, you got a spooky story for us?
Fuck all that, Reck. You a legend, man.
Oh, salute.
Let me get my shit off, Reck. You was a motherfucking legend.
Be easy on the cursing, my G. Be easy on the cursing, my G, because they're gonna take. Be easy on the cursing. They're gonna take the monetization, man. You know what I mean?
Man, they be wilding with that too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give you your flowers, though.
Thank you, King.
Listen, I've been following you for a long time, bro.
I
just want to let you know, like, more than anything, bro. You a legend, bro.
Thank you, King. I appreciate that. That's love. That's love, my brother. That's love.
For sure. That's all I needed to tell you, bro. That was it, man.
I appreciate that. That goes a long way.
All right. Well, for sure, man. Yeah, you and JT, man. You and JT and my man Mikey T. Y'all are like the under pillar. You know what I mean? Doggy Diamonds, like them cats, like y'all dudes, like really like y'all the in between, y'all the bridge, y'all the dudes who's behind the camera, but everybody who's anybody know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Salute, King. Appreciate that. That's love, man.
For sure.
Man, you have a good one, my brother. Salute. All right?
Yeah, my phone on the cursing though, bro.
All right. Nah, it's all good. All right, salute.
All right,
one. Shouts to that brother showing love. You know what I mean? It's all love. Let's get to it. Let me get to these missed calls.
Hello.
Peace.
Hey, M.Reck.
Hey.
My name is Evelyn. I'm from the Bronx.
Evelyn from the Bronx. Hey,
yeah.
What's up?
I've been watching your show like on and off. I don't always catch it, but I just wanted to share experience that I had when I was like, I think I was like in the 3rd grade. I was real young.
Okay.
Okay, so at the time I was living in Queens, on Hillside, right behind Jamaica Avenue. And we lived in a building. I was with my mom or whatever. And every time that she would send me to like the incinerator to throw the trash out, I would always see dark figures. Like the way I could describe it was like a Grim Reaper or whatever. And anytime I would go to throw the trash out, I would run real fast and run back in the house. And then one day, like it just dawned on me to tell my mom like what I was seeing, because I like growing up I used to go to church every Sunday or whatever the case is. And my mom was real religious, and our next door neighbor was pretty much the same way, and she had a son. So I guess my mom had a conversation with her about what I told her, and then the next door neighbor came to talk to me. And I promise you, she said her son sees the same things. And she was like, Evelyn, whenever you see that, say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And I promise you, the next time that I seen it, those figures went away.
Wow.
And yeah, to this day, like it just like, cause I know that I was seeing what I was seeing. I remember it to this day. I don't think like I was bugging out or whatever. And then when she said her son seen it too, and then when she told me what to do and I did it and they went away, like to this day that stays with me. And what's so crazy is I was watching a show, I can't remember the name, but it's a show, Evil. Evil. I was watching the show or whatever, and something happened or whatever, and my son was saying, I see those things. Like, he was like, I see those dark figures. It was like some sleep paralysis thing. And I was like, I'm like, you sure? And he was like, yeah. And I told him to do the same thing. We haven't talked about it ever since then, but I know that it worked for me. And that's my spooky story.
That was definitely spooky. And shouts to you, Evelyn, from the Bronx. Appreciate you calling. I'm just curious because you sound kind of young. About how old are you?
I'm not. I'm 28.
Oh, 28. You sound like a baby. You sound like 16 or something.
Nah.
Okay. That's what's up, though. Appreciate you, Evelyn. Thanks for calling.
Appreciate you, too.
All right. Peace.
All right.
Shouts to the BX.
M.Reck, this is Miss J in Dallas. I'm called to validate what he was saying. That's the same thing I'm going through. I promise you. This is just validation. That's all I want to tell you.
Shouts to Miss J. She did call up a few weeks ago on the same type of frequency that Tone was talking about. Shouts to my brother Talib. He reached out. He said, "Where's my phone? My phone." Shouts to Talib. He said that brother's being gang stalked. So shouts to him. That's the homie. We working on some things too. So let me get to these callers. I had another missed call, yeah. Pound that like button, y'all. Hit up the super chat, Cash App, PayPal. Support the Spooky Hour show. And we appreciate you. Thank you.
Please leave.
We call people back. I don't know what's going on with people. I called like 4 people back. They didn't pick up their phone. So shouts to Scott on the super chat. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Shouts to D Sanders on the super sticker. Thank you. Let's get to it. Peace. You now tuned in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky. Mute your audio, please. Peace. Peace. You live, homie. Mute your audio. All right, next caller. Listen, when y'all call, you gotta have your audio muted. And then you gotta be paying attention. Like, I don't even understand. Let's get it. Peace. You now tuned in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Yo, M.Reck.
What's happening? Talk directly in the phone. You sound far away.
I sound better.
Now you sound far away. Sound like you in a closet.
You can hear me?
Yeah, now it sound like you under the bed.
Yo, bro, son, what's good with you, boy?
Nah, what's good with your phone? What's happening? She gonna get mad at me. I'm just keeping it real. Let me know if I'm bugging. Hold on. Let me look at the chats. Didn't she sound like she was far away? Somebody said she sounded like she was in a sandstorm. Now that's right there is classic. That's what I'm talking about. Over here, you know how we do. Wreck Mall, we snap. That right there might have been the funniest of the whole night. Nigga said sound like she was in a sandstorm. That was crazy. That's crazy. But I'm gonna call her back. I don't want her feeling away. Nah, we ain't trying to snap on you. This is just what it is. Your phone sounds spooky. Let's get it. Peace. You now tuned in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky. Peace.
Steve from Palmdale.
What's your name?
Steve from Palmdale.
What's happening with you, fam? Your phone good? Like you sound. Talk directly into the phone, good brother.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. Just talk directly into the phone. I need you to be live because this is the livest show. And let's get it. Let's get it. Talk loud.
All right, what up, man? Just calling here to see what's going on, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, what's going on?
Now everything good, man. State your name and where you calling from and get into your spooky story if you got one.
Yo, let me see, calling from Palmdale, you know what I'm saying? California, you know what I mean? You know, just on here trying to see what's going on, you know.
Nah, everything good over here, but what's going on? Like you hiking?
Nah, I'm just chilling, just listening to see what's going on, you know what I mean?
Okay. I heard a train in the backdrop too.
Yeah, we got trains out here, you know what I'm saying? It's wild out here.
It's wild. Okay. I'm hearing a lot, man. You outside walking? What's going on right now currently?
Nah, right now I got my little nephew in the background. He's kind of hype right now.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Now,
yeah, go ahead.
Is this your first time on MRecktv?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is Spooky Hours where people call up about these supernatural experiences and stuff like that. So if you got a supernatural experience, you can share that right now. If not, you could just enjoy the show. You know what I mean?
Well, I got a wild story, but it's about a wild chick, man. You know,
wild chicks.
Here, you know?
All right. So you know what you do? This what you do because you got a lot going on in your backdrop. Call me back when you take care of that, and we can holler. All right. All right, my G. Your son had a lot going on, man. I don't know what's going on. Peace. Hello?
Yo, how y'all gonna show us in a sandstorm though? Like that?
That shit was funny though, right?
I'm done. Y'all dead ass violated.
Yeah, I'm glad you called back with that energy.
Miles, man.
Oh, come on. You playing on the line. You supposed to said that.
I'm not playing. I call to talk to you, bro.
Okay,
I call to
let's
talk
get
to
it.
the line tonight.
Let's get it.
Y'all talking about I sound like I'm in a stand cat. I'm done. Nah, I'm good for the night.
Say,
I'm gonna call back. I'm in the chat.
Shorty live in a sandcastle. Nah, you good. Nah, come on, Melly Mel. Come on, you know how we do. Cut it out. Come on now. What's happening?
I'm good. You good?
Nah, I'm good. What's up? You got a story for us?
I tried to send you that video the last time, but it was saying that it's too big. Pause.
What you pausing about?
Right.
Ain't you a female?
I gotta find another way. Huh?
Ain't you a female? What you pausing about?
Well, it's guys listening, so
Okay.
I be talking how I talk, and guys be pausing me all the time. I be telling them I'm a female. They be like, nah, you still gotta get paused. I'm like, okay.
Wow. Them niggas is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, them niggas different. But This what you do. That video, send it through WhatsApp. I'm trying to think. You know what? Matter of fact, damn, how could you send it? This what you
I
do.
tried sending the DM and can't.
Yeah, matter of fact, just DM me, right? Be like, yo, this Smelly Mel, and then I'm gonna give you the WhatsApp number and all that, and we do it like that. All right?
Copy.
All right, I
Gotcha.
appreciate you.
All right, have a blessed night, everybody.
You too. Have a blessed one.
All right, later.
See, I like people who got a good sense of humor. You know what I mean? You know, she got roasted because her phone sounded a little spooky. You know, shouts to Melly Mel. She was like, yo, how y'all gonna say I was in a sandstorm? You know what I mean? I like people with that good sense of humor. She called back. That's what I'm talking about, man. You gotta have tough skin. Shouts to Melly Mel. You know what I mean? We're gonna get that footage that she got too. We're gonna get that right. You know what I mean? That was funny. I think that was the funniest ish of the whole night. You know what I mean? And then the fact she called back laughing. See, the rec mob, they brutal. You know what I'm saying? This is just what we do over here. So pound that like button if you're new to the show. Get your popcorn, get your drink, enjoy the show. This is how we do it. Let me get to these voicemails.
M.Reck, I got a spooky laugh for you.
Spooky laugh? Nah, y'all thought that laugh was spooky? Hold on, man. Call back from my unanonymous. We not doing the anonymous, man. Let's get it. Y'all thought that laugh was spooky? Let me know, y'all.
Yo, I just want you to know that the Golden State Warriors are going to win in 6. I don't want to hear it. Call me back if you got something to say.
Oh, she called with that smoke with the Warriors. She called with the smoke with the Warriors. The Warriors must have won. Okay, I hear you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get on the line. Yeah, Boston, I think blew it, man.
Yo, bro.
What's happening? I see you called with that Warriors smoke.
Yeah.
Okay, talk to me. What's happening?
Yeah, you know Golden State gonna win, right?
I mean, what they won? They won tonight.
Yeah, they won tonight.
Okay, it's looking good for the
They
Warriors.
won by 10.
Oh wow, salute. But you know, they got that experience, man. You know.
Yeah, I know.
That's what's up. You know, you feeling real cocky. I hear that. I bet you wasn't cocky when the Celtics spanked them by 16. You know what I'm saying?
I bet you wasn't cocky when the Warriors spanked them by 30 though.
Man, cut it out. Cut it out.
Yeah.
Cut it out. Cut it out. It's all good. You know what I mean?
What, are you a Celtics fan?
Well, I just like the Celtics, man, because they put some work in. But the Warriors is champs, so salute to them. You know what I mean? I really don't have a dog in this fight, but I'm going for the Celtics because I like the underdogs. But salute to the Warriors, they champs. So I ain't a hater though. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is though. You know what I mean? Salute to the Warriors. They won tonight. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. You know, we never know how this thing gonna play out. So
yeah, no, I saw your YouTube and I wanted to call you.
Okay. Yeah, you calling real cocky. I like that. I like that. I like that. What's your name?
My name RJ.
RJ. Where you calling from?
Delaware.
Delaware. Shouts to the whole Delaware. So RJ, appreciate you tapping in, homie.
No problem.
All right. Peace.
All right, peace.
Listen, man. Let's get it. Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Hey.
What's
My
happening?
name is Tom the Bomb.
Tom the Bomb?
I'm from Brooklyn.
Hold on.
Yeah, and I'm from Brooklyn.
Hold on, you said Tom the Bomb or Tom the Bum?
Not both. I'm both of them.
Oh, you both of them?
But I'm the bomb. I'm both of them.
So hold on.
I'm the bomb. That's the bomb.
You Tom the Bomb, but you also Tom the Bum.
No, Reck, listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the bum, but I'm the bomb. You understand what I'm saying?
Got you.
So hit me out. This is my spooky story. I went to the store and I asked somebody for 25 cents. And they said they can't buy me a beef stick. So you know what I said, Ray?
What you said?
I said, what would Reck do? That's my question.
Well, let me know how that worked out for you.
I want to know what you think.
I mean, I wasn't there, so you know what I mean?
Would you buy me a beef stick?
Nah, because it's like buying you a beef stick. I'll give you a quarter. Or I don't even know what the beef stick costs. You know what I mean? I don't even know. You know what I mean? It just sounds, yo, homie, let me. Nah, the whole
So
beef
you don't
stick.
eat beef sticks?
Nah.
Hey, listen, you don't eat beef sticks?
Nah. It's like,
so let me ask you
it's like a
question,
glizzy.
bro. This is my last question.
It's like you asking me to buy you a glizzy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, see, what are you trying to say? I'm a faggot? That's what you trying to say?
Nah, I'm not trying to say that. It's just a little spooky.
Because you're the one that thought about a glizzy. So who's the faggot, me or you?
Nah, you brought up the beef stick. You asking me to buy you a beef stick.
It's the same thing.
All right, no doubt, my brother.
So what are you talking about? See, you don't know what to say. You stunk.
You have a blessed night, good brother. You have a blessed night, man. His energy was off from the rip. I was just, he definitely was on some fun boy time. He talking about beef sticks and glizzies, and I was just giving him an example. But, it is what it is. Troll. Next caller. Pound that like button, y'all.
Spooky hours.
Yes, sir.
M.Reck, bro.
Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Yo, what up?
What's happening? What's going on?
Yo, man, this Bogart Skrilla, man. I'm calling from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Talk to me. What's happening?
Yo, I got a spooky story for you, man.
Okay, let's get it, man. Keep it clean.
Got you. Yeah, man, this is back when I was younger. I was probably about 6 years old. My grandmother, my grandfather, they used to live in the country, and my father and my mother used to send us out there during the summertime to stay with them. Now, they lived in like the real country where the houses like a mile or two down the dirt road. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing out there but them in that house. Well, it was one night I was staying in my grandmother's house, and she had like a bed in the living room, like a day bed, and I would sleep on that when I went up there. And it was maybe, I'll say, a good 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't go to sleep for nothing. And my grandmother, the type, she would turn off every single light in the house, unplug everything every night. So I'm sitting there, and I cannot go to sleep for nothing. And I raised up in the bed, and my grandmother had a rocking chair right by the front door, and I could see a glowing figure sitting in the chair. I couldn't see her face or anything, but I could see like a glowing, like a neon green glowing from the hair and the clothes that it was wearing, but I couldn't see the face or anything. I wasn't really scared, but I got up out of the bed, and the entity or whatever was just rocking in the rocking chair, and I watched it as I walked into my grandmother's room. And I kept looking and never looked my way. And I went on in the room with my grandmother and laid down. Well, about 2 years ago, my grandmother, she real religious, and she don't really, believe in ghosts and things like that. So I tell her, you know, I was like, Grandma, I know you don't believe in this stuff, but let me tell you what I saw at your house. So I'm telling her what I saw, and she's listening. And then she all of a sudden stops me, and she was like, well, you know, your great grandmother used to sit in that chair and rock you when you was a baby. So when I went back because I did my genealogy, and I looked at when my great grandmother died. I don't remember her, but at the time that I saw that ghost sitting in that chair was around the same time that she had died.
Oh wow, that's very
yeah,
spooky. Wow, that's crazy. I appreciate you calling.
Yeah.
Good story, good brother. You know what I mean?
All right, man. Yeah, appreciate you, man. I'm gonna keep listening to you, man.
No doubt, my brother. Thanks for calling. Salute. Peace. Mute your audio. MRecktv. State your name, where you call it Mute from. your audio, please. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Yo,
Mute your audio.
what up,
Mute
man?
your audio.
I'm audio. Hold on, can you hear me?
Your TV or your computer. Mute that audio, please.
Now? All right, what's up, M.Reck?
You got a lot going on in your backdrop, my brother. I'm trying to get you right. Pound that like button, y'all.
What's going on?
Nah, everything good, my brother. Talk to me.
I got a spooky story, man.
All right. Yeah, do me a favor. State your name, where you calling from, and get in your story and keep it clean. Let's get it.
My name is Chad.
Look, real quick. Yeah, say everything over. I'm gonna put you on mute, but I'm listening. Don't think, I hung up. I'm just listening. All right. I'm gonna put you on mute.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna put my mic on mute. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue on.
All right, my name is Chad. That's going from Palmdale, and I got a spooky story to tell you. And yeah, man, I was chilling one day at the crib, and I was asleep. And my mom and them came in the room and scared the shit out of me, man. I didn't know what was going on, man. I thought
Keep it clean, man.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, mom came in, man, in my room, and it scared me, man. I didn't know what was going on. I had like a Halloween mask on, man. And I jumped up real fast, man, almost, spooked him or something, man. So that was real spooky, man. All right, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. That's it?
Yeah, man. It was man, everybody. I told that story to my peoples, man, and they was laughing at, I was in for a month, man, straight.
Oh wow. No doubt. Thanks for calling, homie.
All right, man.
All right, salute. Let me know. I don't know. Pound the like button, y'all. Let's get the likes up to 500. We got close to 500 people in the room. Let's get the likes up to 500. What y'all thought about his story, y'all? Talk to me. I don't know. Peace. You now tuned in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Yo, Stacy from East St. Louis. What's going on, Rex?
What's happening, Stace? Shouts to the whole East St. Louis. What's going on?
That's right. Not too much. Not too much. Taking it easy.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So you got a spooky story for us tonight?
I do.
Okay, let's get into it. Just keep it clean, Stace.
Okay. So, a couple of years ago, I do property management in St. Louis. So a couple years ago, about 7 years ago, when I first originally got into it, the first property that I worked at was Castle Park Apartments here in Normandy, St. Louis. That's where pretty much the Exorcism, the movie, that was based off this property here in St. Louis.
Say word. Wow, that's hella
Yeah.
spooky. Hold on,
Yeah.
I gotta hit the spooky for that. Spooky. That's one of the
Okay.
most spookiest movies all time. Pardon me,
Yes.
y'all. I'm getting my eat on, but yo, continue your story.
Okay, so when I first went on this interview, the first thing I noticed was that the person that called me, the property manager, when she called me, the last 3 digits of the number was 666. And I'm just like, I didn't even want to answer it at first. I'm like, what the heck? Like, who would be calling me from this?
Bring that back. Say that again. That was spooky. Let's get it, Stace.
Okay. So when the property manager originally called me for the position, the last 3 digits of the office number was 666. So if you Google Castle Park Apartments right now in St. Louis, in St. Louis, Missouri, you'll see the last 3 digits of the number is 666.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So when I went on the interview, the property manager was asking me basically, the first question was, are you superstitious? And I'm like, I'm at an interview. Why are you asking me, am I superstitious? And she basically gave me the breakdown of what happened to the building. Okay, so Castle Park was built by some nuns in the 1800s, and it was a mental asylum. So basically, over time, they moved all these crazy people out of here and made it a low-income based high-rise. And you know, majority of the people that live here are Black people. So fast forward till now when I start working there. So I get there, like I stated, hello, Rick, are you still there?
I'm still here, baby girl.
Okay, so she's, like I said, she's asking me all these questions and blase. So long story short, I'm like, look, I'm God body. I don't believe in all that stuff. Like, and even if it is in this building, ain't nothing gonna touch me. That's just how I roll. Like, I'm a spiritual person. Like, I believe in, if you carry that love with you and that positivity, guess what? I feel like the Most High will protect you more than a person who around here doing evil and wickedness, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm touched by the Most High. I ain't got to worry about all that nonsense. So anyway, so I started working this job. And when I tell you, I had so many tenants coming down to the office like, this happened upstairs or that happened upstairs. I seen a ghost. I saw this or I saw that. And the property manager was basically like, oh, I don't believe them. They trying to break their lease. They just want to move or they just want to leave. I don't believe that stuff. They just doing it just because of the building history. So I'm like, why does everybody come down here with similar stories? These people don't know each other. I mean, this person live over there. That person live on the next floor. It's like, how are the stories so similar? I mean, it's got to be some truth to it. Everybody can't be lying. I mean, it's not all about money. So she's like, well, whatever. I don't believe none of this stuff. So one day, me and the other staff left the office, and she stayed in the office and worked overtime. So she was like, basically what happened that night was when everybody left, she stayed and she was doing some work and she had her head down. So how our office was made, it was only one entrance, one way in and one way out. So she's like, I had my head down or whatnot. And she said she looked up and saw a white man in a dirty hospital gown was floating across her office with dirty blonde hair. That was my last day working there.
Say word.
Because I felt like this. You are the main person in this whole entire building who's telling these people that they're lying. Now all of a sudden you get what you bargained for. She finally got her piece of the pie. And that's when she saw that ghost floating across her office. And I'm like, that's what you get. Because you've been telling these people that they lying and they making up stuff and just, And look, she finally got what she deserved. So like I stated, when she came in, I knew like she was the last person that we could make a believer out of. So when she came in the next day and told us what she saw, when she stayed after work that day prior, I was like, all right, hold that thought. When I tell you I went on lunch and I ain't never come back, Rick, I ain't never come back.
Wow.
I ain't never go back to that job. She should have never said that.
Great story.
Nope.
Great story. I appreciate that, Stace.
Thank you.
That's
but again, if y'all
mm-hmm.
want to go Google Castle Park Apartments in Normandy, Missouri, near St. Louis, go right ahead. You will see the whole exorcism story, backdrop, history, all that good stuff. So yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
That girl St. Louis history for y'all.
Appreciate that. Great story.
No problem.
All right. Take
Thank
care,
you.
Stace.
All right.
All right. Peace.
All right. I might have another story. I'll call back in later or next week sometime. But thank you, Rick. And y'all take it easy, family.
You're welcome. Not a problem. All right. Peace.
All right.
Shouts to Stace. Great story. Vegas Brown, what's happening, my brother? Said, Reck, what's for dinner? Eating a little burger, you know what I mean? Something light. Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Hey, M.Reck, how you doing? This is Miss Diligent.
Miss Diligent, what's happening? I'm good.
How you doing?
I'm good. And yourself?
How's everything? How you doing?
I'm great. I'm great.
Good.
I'm great.
Good, yes, I'm breathing, living, ate food tonight. Life is good.
Yes. Facts.
Yes.
Talk to me.
I was meaning to call last week, but I kind of fell asleep. I promised SJ that I was going to call, and I don't like, giving out promises and not upholding my promises. So I want to apologize for that.
Nah, it's all good.
And also,
yeah.
And also, I want to ask SJ, is she giving out any voice lessons? Because my voice is not up to par. I was told that I sound kind of hoarse at times, and I swear on everything. If she's giving them out, I'll be the first one on the list to take down, her information, because I need my voice vocals, enhanced like hers. Just putting that out there.
Well, shouts to SJ. SJ,
I know, right?
I'm gonna put in the air. SJ, you giving out voice lessons?
Yes, girl, my voice box needs help, for real.
Shouts to SJ. That was one of the names I originally gave her when she first called, because her voice was so
eloquent.
angelic.
Very, very
yeah,
eloquent.
angelic. It was angelic.
Yes.
So I don't know. SJ, she's in the chat. So SJ.
Hold on, I turned my TV off. I can't see the chat or anything because I want the audio to, go against my phone.
Nah, it's all good. I appreciate that.
Okay, but last week when I was going to call, I had a story about a voodoo issue, not voodoo issue, but a voodoo situation that happened on Labor Day of 2006. But I want to speak of something that happened yesterday with me and a rapper from Dipset. So I also was asking SJ, or if it's possible for you to put up a picture.
Hold on, Miss Diligent.
Okay.
Because you sound your phone got a little muffled when you said that. So you said you got a story with a rapper from Dipset. Yeah, rewind.
Yeah, I was saying last week when I was going to call, I had a voodoo story from Labor Day of 2006 that I wanted to put out. But yesterday, when I ran into a rapper from Dipset in Inglewood, New Jersey, we took a picture, and I noticed in the backdrop, in like the window of a building or of a house, it looked like a ghost. And I don't know if you can put that out there, given the fact that it is a celebrity and everything, and I don't want to, go against no guidelines. But I want to speak on that.
Why not? Let's get it.
All right, can I say the name of the person or no?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, okay. So I was in Jersey yesterday picking up my children from their grandmother's house, taking them back home. And I'm at the 7-Eleven that's like on Palisade Avenue in Inglewood. So I'm looking at this big old flashy white car pull up beside me. And I look to the left, and it's Drew Santana. And I'm not a fan of this set, but I like some of these songs. So I came out the car and I walked around, said hi to him, told him I respect him and being a part of the culture and everything. So we spoke briefly, came out, asked him for a picture, and we took a few pictures. I get home and I'm kind of like zoomed in, and I see a figure in the window of a house that we was standing in front of.
Hold on, Miss Diligent. Hold on, Miss Diligent. A few people complaining in the chat room about your phone. Are you talking directly into the phone, or you on that Fisher Price? Talk to me. What's going on with your
No,
phone?
I have an iPhone 12 Pro, and
Okay.
I'm talking like handset.
Nah.
I'm not on speaker.
Nah. If you can talk directly into the phone, take me off the headset.
Okay, hold on. All right, is that better?
Yeah, I think that's better. So yeah, let's go back to the top of the story.
Yeah. So basically, like I was saying, Inglewood, I was in Inglewood, New Jersey, at a 7-Eleven drive parking lot, and who pulled up beside me was Drew Santana in this big old white looking Jeep type thing. He came out, I came out, and I greeted him. You know, I told him that I respect him, you know, what he contributed to the culture, and you know what I'm saying, I like his music and stuff. So we chopped it up for like about a minute or two, and I asked him for a picture. So when I get home, I'm like going through it, and I look in the background of house that we were standing in front of, and it looked like a ghost figure type thing inside of the window. And then I was like trying to not really piece together, but I was like, why would it be a ghost in this window right here? And then I did research and found out that in that same area, it's called like the Palisade Circle. It was some kind of like not war, what can I say? It was like a battle back in the 1800s, and a lot of people passed away along that same strip on Palisade Avenue, and I forget the other side where we was at, but a lot of people passed away back in the 1800s. So I was thinking like maybe that's one of the lost souls that was peeking at us and looking at the celebrity man that's in their hometown. Like I don't know I ain't know what to think of it, but that was kind of weird.
Yeah, let me hit the spooky for that, because that's a little
spooky.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: you got that picture?
Yeah, I got the picture. I got it. I definitely have it.
Could you send it in tonight, or could you send it in next week?
I can send it in, definitely. I can send it in.
All right, send it in.
But, I mean, like I said, are you going to put it up, or you just going to look at it yourself and go based on what you see?
Nah, I mean, if it's a picture, look, think
about
about it. Like if you took a picture with a rapper, right? And he knew he was in the picture, right?
Definitely, yes.
Okay, so
everything.
That's all fair game. He probably knew you was gonna put it on your gram, so that's right there.
Okay.
That's what you consider content in the public domain. You know what I'm saying? Fair use.
Okay.
And being that's your picture, and you giving me permission to use it, we good. We good money. You know what I mean?
All right, cool.
So,
Say no more.
all right, so send it to the email, mrecktvpromo@gmail.com. I'm gonna put it on the screen. So
okay, now I still got you before when I sent the UFO video.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, send it there.
Oh, you forgot? You forgot about me?
No, I didn't forget about you. Nah, I didn't forget about you. I got you. But I appreciate you calling and sharing that story. But send that pic in.
All right, I got you.
All right.
Doing it right now.
All right.
All right.
Peace. Shouts to Miss Diligent. You know what I mean? She always support MRecktv, Spooky Hours. Shouts to everybody supporting. Shouts to my brother Jerry Carr on the Cash App. Shouts to the homie Zig on the Cash App. He sent that in. Shouts to both those brothers. I appreciate y'all dropping those dubs. Hit me with 2 dubs a piece. That's love. Let's get it. Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Hey.
Hey.
M.Reck?
Yeah, what's happening?
Listen, man. I just want to say I'm sorry.
Oh, well, no doubt.
I didn't mean to disrespect you, man. I like your hairline. It's kind of straight, but it goes.
Man, I don't know. That was weird. People be weird, man. People be weird, man. But salute to that brother. Shouts to my brother Amon Davis, always supporting the super chat. Thank you, my brother. Dropping those super stickers like crazy. He dropped like 5 of them back to back. That's love, my G. Peace.
Yo, Reck. Yeah, this Bogart Skrilla I called in earlier talking about my great grandmother.
Okay,
One
what's
thing
happening?
one thing I forgot to say in that story. Remember, I told you guys that I was watching her as I went into the next room with my grandmother, and she never looked my way.
Mm-hmm.
When I talked to my grandmother on the phone, and she told me that my great grandmother used to rock me in that chair. She told me she was blind. So that made sense on why she never looked at me, because she was blind before she died.
Wow.
Yeah.
My condolences
And
too. That's crazy. Great story too.
Yeah, and I got one more if you got time for it.
Nah, let's get into it, good brother.
All right. Well, this one was when I was younger too. My mom had moved into these new apartments they had just built. My cousin lived right next door to us. And then this particular night, I went to stay the night with my cousin. There was something weird about that night in itself. My older cousin was watching Star Trek all night. And as a kid, you don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? But we went upstairs or whatever, me and my little cousins and stuff. They went to sleep. Again, I could not go to sleep for nothing. So I just wasn't feeling comfortable. And I was trying to wake my cousin up. He wouldn't wake up for nothing. So I just lay on the bed. All of a sudden, like I'm hearing these drums. I don't know what was playing. Like, this was the 80s, so people didn't really have call systems and stuff like that back then. So I'm hearing these drums. And there was one time we went in the woods, we did find a teepee. I know I said I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee, but I'm originally from Virginia.
Okay.
But I was in there, they would not wake up. All of a sudden, after hearing these drums for so long, the whole bedroom lit up red. And what got me is, I don't know if you saw when before Prodigy died, he did a interview where he talked about a room turning, lighting up red on him. But when this room lit up red, I turned around and there was like an entity coming up through the floor, because the bedroom was upstairs. There was an entity coming up through the floor, and it was making a sound. And as in a child's mind, I thought it was like a person imitating a bull. But I don't know what it was. But whatever it was, it came up through the floor. I'm a kid. I'm scared to death. It climbs over in the bed with me. I can feel like its fingers touching me.
Oh man.
And it's telling me all kinds of stuff that I can't remember. I know it was telling me stuff about the world and stuff like that. And I'm crying and screaming. And the last thing it said to me was, if you don't change, you will die. That's the last thing it said to me. And as it said it, it faded away. It was like, if you don't change, you will die. And it faded away like that. And as soon as it faded away, my cousin's dad bust in the room. Now he old school black dude. So he bust in the room with the belt, like, what that, going on in here? Man, I take off past him so fast, run down the steps, run to his front door. His front door is already open for me to go out of.
Wow.
I run next door to my apartment. My front door is already open for me to go in the house.
That's crazy.
I go to run up the steps, and my mother's mother, my grandmother, was still alive at the time. And as I go to run up the steps to her, she's standing there, and she's like, I knew you was coming home. So I run into my bedroom. She was real spiritual. I run into her bedroom, and I sit my feet up on the bed, and I could feel fingers under my feet moving. Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's and I was telling a friend about this story about 2 years ago, because I was wondering, like, what was this thing meaning? Because all I remember was it saying, if you don't change, you will die. I'm like, what was I doing at 7, 8 years old that I needed to change or I would die? So I was talking to my friend about this,
Mm-hmm.
and then the same day I talked to him about it, I went home and I had a lucid dream or sleep paralysis, however you want to call it. And I heard the same voice whisper to me and say, "I'm here."
Wow.
Yeah.
Spooky as hell,
That's
man.
the most.
I ain't gonna hold you.
That's
Spooky. I was real spooky, man. I was real spooky. What's your name again?
Bogart Skrilla, man.
Bogart
I've been listening
Skrilla.
to you for a minute.
I appreciate
since back
you,
when
good
you
brother.
had the song with the Al B. Shore beat.
Oh, Paper Chaser, man. I gotta
Yeah,
definitely do a
yeah.
video to that. Everybody keep bringing that up. Like over the last couple of days, like 20 people brought that Paper Chaser record up to me. You know what I'm saying? And they started playing it on radio again too. So shouts to everybody, you know, tapped into that M.Reck music. Go get that Paper Chaser single off iTunes, Google Play. You know, go get that All In by M.Reck and China Black. You know.
Yeah, I was watching you when you was doing the stuff with Jordan Tower also.
Okay, salute, man. I appreciate you. Shouts to Jordan Tower. You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I
No
just
doubt.
wanted to call and lay that on y'all, man.
Nah,
But
good story,
everybody
good
have a
brother.
good night. I'm hot back in the chat.
No doubt.
All
Good
right?
story. Salute. Peace.
Yep.
That's a good story, man. Shouts to that brother. That's what I'm talking about, man. Pound the like button. Let's get the likes up.
Yo.
Peace.
Yo, Reck, what up, bro?
What's happening, good brother?
Spooky, right?
Yeah, we on that spooky vibe tonight.
Yeah, man, classic, bro.
Yes,
Classic.
sir. Salute.
Yeah, I'm just calling to let you know I was telling.
Peace.
Hey, Rack.
What's happening?
I'm good. Happy Pride Month.
Salute.
Salute. This is Trey.
Trey, what's going on, man?
Chilling. When you coming back to the A?
I don't even know, my G.
We had a good time, my man. We had a good time, bro. You don't remember?
Nah, I don't meet with nobody in the A but my kids, so I don't know what you're talking about. But
what was that?
Was
that the club?
Niggas is wilding. Peace.
Yes. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm good.
Okay.
This is Zinwani from Chicago.
What?
Southside.
Where you calling from?
I'm calling in with a spooky story for the first time.
Okay, do me a favor if you can talk directly into the phone. Take me on speaker.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Well, it's a delay or something going on here.
Hello? Yeah, take me off speaker if you can.
Hello?
Yeah, hello? Hello? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with her phone. I'm trying to call her back.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Rick.
Yes.
Yes, it's Zinwani.
You said Anwani?
Izzy Nwani.
Oh,
that's
Izzy
my name.
Anwani. Okay, got you.
Izzy Nwani or Izzy.
Izzy. All right. So we're gonna go with the Izzy.
Yes, that's good.
All right.
I'm calling from Chicago,
Uh-huh.
and I built up the courage for the first time. This
Thank
is my
you.
first time calling.
Appreciate that.
Yes. To call with the spooky story.
Okay.
This was a long time ago. When I first got my driver's license, I was just driving around like a crazy woman, getting tickets, speeding, doing all this crazy stuff. I was young, 19 years old. So I finally got stopped. I had warrants and didn't know it. I finally got stopped and they took me to jail. And so I had 4 tickets I had to do. So they kept me because I had warrants on all of them except for the newest one I had got. So I went to Chicago, Cook County on 26 in California. And I was there for 2 weeks. But while I was there, me and the lady that I was locked in the cell with, we didn't get along. So the night before my last court date, they put me in another cell because she was there longer and she was going to be there longer than me. So I go in. So when they put me in the cell, we were fighting, not physically fighting, but arguing. Right at bedtime. So I had to go at bedtime. And I was like, I had to drag all my stuff from the cell I was in with her to the new cell they were putting me in. So I was going in there and they was calling my name. It was like, girl, this lady, she hung herself in there and she killed her babies and they was going to find her guilty and she hung herself and killed herself. Girl, spooky stuff be happening in there. This, that, this, and third, right? And I'm like, yeah, right. So, I go, like I said, we locking down and everybody hollering and laughing and shit. I mean, I'm sorry. So I started thinking about it. And so I said, well, I'm not gonna let it scare me. Ain't nothing gonna get me. I'm good. So I was on the top bunk. I put my sheet on me and a little thin blanket that they give you. And I lay down and started reading. And all of a sudden, I was starting to go to sleep because I was sleepy. And right at the point of falling asleep, and you know how when you get ready to go to sleep, you like kind of like you're aware, but you're not really aware into that time of realm when you just go.
Yeah.
Right at that moment, my sheet and my blanket evenly from my foot to my neck went down. Phew! Evenly. It just pulled me down on the real thin like mattress deal they give you and the metal. It just pulled me down like if I took like a blanket and just put it around you and just pulled you with force and you couldn't get out.
Gotcha.
And so right at that time, like I said, I was like almost asleep and still kind of awake. I was like, ugh. And I was paralyzed, and and woke myself back up. And the blanket and everything, my whole body and everything was still. The blanket and everything went loose, and I just jumped up, and I looked around, and right out the corner of my left eye, where the window was, it was like this shadowy, like white, smoky, like something like shadowy, like just went out the window.
Wow.
And I just stayed awake all that damn night.
I
stayed awake all night. And then I went to court the next day and everybody was talking about it. I told them about it. Whew, it's got me like chilly right now thinking about it. But yeah, true story.
Wow. So let me ask you something. What was you locked up for?
Speeding, like I said, I
speeding.
had a lot of tickets and stuff. I had just started driving, careless, didn't care about going to court dates. Just, I'm driving, got a car, I'm young, 18, 19, just driving. And so I didn't go to court on them court dates with them tickets. And when I finally got stopped again, I think it was for speeding or something, they took me in, towed my car. And I was there for 2 weeks. It was 4 tickets. I had 4 tickets. So they kept me until I went to all of those court dates.
Gotcha.
And then I was released. Yeah, but that's what happened when I was there. Haven't been back, but yeah.
I hear that. But I appreciate you calling too.
Yeah.
All right?
Yes. And keep up the good work.
Thank you. I will. All right. Take care now. Yeah, that was shouts to her because she built up the courage to call. So, we want to salute her on that aspect. But that was very, how can I say, that was very different. That was on a whole different vibe. You know what I mean? Peace to my brother DJ Moschino in the room. Salute, King. What's happening? Moschino was playing that Paper Chaser this weekend on the radio. ringing that joint off. You heard me? Salute. Appreciate you, King. Shouts to that guy she told you not to worry about on the super chat. I turned down sex to tune into this show. Spooky. Yo, salute on you on that. You know what I mean? That's what's up, though, man. I ain't gonna front. People be telling me how they be locking into this show. It's crazy. That one right there took the cake. Homie said he turned. Hopefully, you talking about some box. You ain't talking about, but it is what it is. On that note, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. Shouts to Vegas Brown, says she's a booster on the super chat. Appreciate that. Appreciate the super chat. That guy. Thank you. So yeah, this is spooky hours, man. People turning down that box to tune into the show, man. I feel privileged. I feel honored. Thank you. Let's get to it. Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Good night.
Good night. What's happening?
Well done.
Mute your audio.
M.Reck.
Mute your audio. Mute your computer or your TV.
Yes, well done. Good night.
What a guan.
It's Chocolate Thunder from Flatbush.
Chocolate Thunder. Oh, I remember you. You had the I told you had the stripper name. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's not a stripper name.
Okay, I got you. It's all love. I'm not trying to disrespect you, but I think it is a few.
That's my old hood name.
That's your old hood name, but I think it's a few Chocolate Thunders in the strip club. I ain't gonna hold you, but but what's happening though?
Yeah, so I have a spooky story tonight. Well, spooky to me.
Okay.
It happened Friday night. So basically, I'm in the kitchen, right? Make a long story short, I'm in the kitchen. My daughter, she tells me, Mom, I'm going to walk Diva, our dog. I said, okay. So she said, when I get back, I'm going to take your card, okay? Mind you, my card is on the counter. She said, I'm going to take your card, and I'm going to go to the store when I get back from walking the dog. So I said, okay, no problem. So I'm in the kitchen, and I'm on my tablet. I have a new tablet. I was trying to fix it, whatever. So I have a neighbor that just moved out, Joe's apartment, all right? I don't know if you ever saw the movie Joe's Apartment with the roaches, but he has so many roaches in his apartment, so they come from his apartment to my apartment. So I saw a roach on the counter. I got frustrated. And I'm like, oh boy, I'm sick and tired of these fucking roaches. So I take like a napkin or something and I just like swing, like whatever. I brush it off my counter or whatever. So my daughter comes back in the house and she's like, Mom, where's the card at? It's my EBT card. So she's like, Mom, where's the card? And I'm like, exactly, where's the card at? And I'm like, we looked everywhere in the kitchen. We looked in the cabinet everywhere. I don't know if the roach took my god dog EBT card, went shopping, but I did not find my EBT card yet. So I don't know if Papa Legba playing tricks on me, but I don't think he is. But I don't know. Like
who?
My freaking card, huh?
Who you just said?
Papa Legba.
Who's that?
He's one of the Orishas, deities. I don't know if you heard about the Orishas.
Oh, okay.
Papa Legba, he's like, the opener of the way. Like, he's like, whatever. But I deal, because I'm on spiritual stuff. So he's a deity. He's a trickster. But usually, like, if you play trick, you find, I find something. If he I find it. But I didn't find his card yet. So make a long story short, I had to go get a new card. And I don't know, to me, that was spooky. Because, like, how my card just disappeared when a roach came. It disappeared.
Wow, that's spooky on a whole nother note. Spooky! That's spooky on a whole nother note.
Yeah, I think the roach definitely took the card.
Wow. That's crazy right there.
I was like, I gotta call in and tell you this story because that was like weird, spooky, and strange to me.
Very,
because
very.
we didn't find a car yet.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you
So
calling,
thank
Chocolate
you.
Thunder.
Yes, I appreciate you, right? Thank you for coming on because I was waiting. I wanted to call yesterday night to tell you, but I'm glad you came on tonight.
Yeah, last night I just had a lot going on, so pardon that.
No problem. At least you came on tonight. Peace and love, bro.
All right, peace and love.
All right, man.
Wow. Shouts to everybody that was waiting for M.Reck to do the show last night. I apologize. You know, it was only one of me. It just be a lot going on, y'all. All right. Appreciate y'all though. Sorry about that. You know, if I don't go live on Sunday, you know I'll make it up on Monday. You know how I do. Salute to the Wreck Mob.
Yo, Reck.
Peace. What's happening?
What's up, dog?
Salute.
Yo, bro, I'm just calling to let you know, bro. Like, I'm a big fan, bro. Like, I really appreciate your work, and
Appreciate that.
You know the way that you came up with, like, there's not a lot of people that think like you.
Salute, King.
And hold on, I'm about to cry. Yo.
Yo, man. The trolls, salute to y'all, man. Y'all go hard. Salute to y'all. Shouts to my brother Amon Davis on the super chat. He said, M.Reck, who you got taking the entire finals championship? I'm gonna be honest with you. I was going for Boston, but it looked like the Warriors is gonna take this, man. Boston, to me, they had it. And I don't know. I don't know what happened. But I was going for Boston, but it looked like the Warriors gonna take it. And you know, I don't know. Unless Boston, I don't know, figure something out, is looking spooky. You know what I mean? It's looking real spooky for Boston right now. But it is what it is. But I appreciate the super chat, my brother. Thank you. Who you got, my brother? All right, let's get some more callers. Let me see. Pound that like button too.
Hello.
Peace.
What's up? What's up, God?
What's going on? Peace.
What's up? This is M.Reck?
You're ready. Yes, sir.
Already. Yeah, what's up, man? This is Jay calling in from Atlanta.
Jay, what's going on? You called already, right?
Yeah, I was calling in earlier.
You didn't call on that phone boy time, right?
Nah.
Okay,
nah,
okay. I had to make
I don't
sure
play around like that.
yeah, some other clown called from Atlanta on some phone boy ish. So I just had to make sure, you know what I mean? Part himself though.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Nah, I just had a spooky story.
Okay, let's get it.
Okay. So like shit, one time, this was a couple years ago, it was late at night and shit, and my bad about the cussing. But it was late.
Yeah, be easy on the
and,
cursing.
Yeah. And so like I was playing a video game, my wife sleep, and it started raining real hard. So like it started like thundering, lightning, and it just got crazy. Like it was super bad. So I was like, you know what, turn the game off, go to bed, whatever. Because the light started flickering and stuff like that. So I fall asleep. I probably wake up about 3 a.m. and I had a chair beside the bed, and it was like a little rocking chair. And I saw a little ghost sitting in the chair, right? So, well, it was a woman, and she was like I could see everything, right? Like, I'm like tripping. I'm like, dang, I know ain't nobody sitting in the chair, right? Like, it's a whole person sitting in the chair. But she's kind of like a spirit. Like, she was like a cloud almost. You could see through her, and I could see everything. She had on glasses. She had like a little short afro. It was like curly. It was gray, all gray. But she was real short because the chair she was sitting in, the back of it went above her head. And so I could tell she was like a real short person, but I could see everything. I'm watching her for like a good minute, 2 minutes, and I'm kicking my wife. I'm like shaking her. I'm trying not to move, but I'm trying to like wake her up. Like, I know this ain't real. Like, what the? So I even started pinching myself. Like, am I dreaming? Let me see if I'm dreaming. I'm pinching myself. I'm like, nah, this is real. So I'm watching this ghost sit in this chair. But the whole time she ain't looking. She's looking around, but she ain't looking at me. And I'm like, tripping, bro. I'm scared to move. So eventually she looked at me and then she smiled. And then she she pointed towards the door. I was like kind of hard to explain, but I wasn't facing the door. I was facing away from the door. So she was pointing for me to look. And I'm like, yo, she telling me to look. I'm like, what's going on? Like, so I'm still ain't looking because I'm like, I don't want to see what the fuck she talking about. Excuse my language. I'm like, I don't want to see what she talking about. So she like smile again. She like, look. And when she did it the second time, my son, he just bust out screaming. Ah! You know, he going crazy. So I'm like, I don't even think no more. I just hop out the bed, I run. And when I get to him, you know, he ain't even a year old at the time. So like he's standing like he's coming out the bedroom and it's completely dark. So like I turn on the light and he had a pamper on and the pamper was ripped off or whatever. He had poop, pee everywhere. The room was tore up, bro. I'm talking about toys, the mattress, like it looked like a war zone in there. I'm like, what the? So I snatch him up. By that time, my wife running. She come meet me. She like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. So she grabbed him. She do her thing. She clean him up. And so I'm like, I help her whatever we do. So she's trying to put him back in the bed. I'm like, nah, bring him in here. Bring him in here. You know what I'm saying? He's sleeping with us. So we do that. We bring him in the room. She get him back to sleep. And I tell her, I'm like, yo, I said, you know, I be seeing things and I be hearing things and all that. I said, you ain't gonna believe me though. And she was like, what? I said, I just seen a ghost. I said, we had a ghost in our house this morning. And she was like, what? I said, real talk. I said, it was a lady sitting in this chair right here. I said, I was trying to wake you up. I said, you wasn't budging. I said, I was shaking you, doing everything. I was like, it's like you dead. So I said, I was pinching you. She was like, I ain't feel none of that. I'm like, so anyway, I described the woman to her. And she was like tripping when I'm describing her. And she kind of like tear up a little bit. I'm like, what's up? She like, you ain't gonna believe this. That sound like my brother's she had a stepbrother. He lived in Seattle. I had never met him, had never seen him. I seen pictures of him, but I had never met him. So she tells me it sounds like it's his grandma. So I'm like, it's his dad's mom. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, well, what's she doing down here in Georgia? You know what I'm saying? Trying to be funny. And she's like, no, for real, she died a month ago. And I was like, for real? And then I'm like, you got a picture? She was like, nah. So I'm like, okay. So I can't stop thinking about it. So I called her at work. And the next day, I'm like, yo, ask Crystal, her sister. I'm like, ask your sister if she got a picture. So she called her sister. She was like, yeah. I was like, go by there, grab a picture. Because I had never seen this person before. So I was like, get a picture. And I was like, get a picture with a lot of people on this picture. You know what I'm saying? I was like, not just one person, just see if she got a picture because she like a photographer. So she had took a trip down there the year prior for graduation. So I knew she probably had some pictures. So long story short, my wife goes by there. She grabs some pictures. She comes to the house. And at that time, we had a lot of people at the house that day. It's like my mom, my father, and a couple friends. So when my wife come home, she's gonna pull the pictures out. I say, I don't want to see them. I said, go put them on the kitchen table, and I'll be up there in a minute. She said, okay. So she put the pictures on the table. I come downstairs. I come downstairs, and I look at the pictures, and the lady's on the picture. I'm like, I said, this is her right here. She was like, when I said that, she just bust out crying. She was like, yeah, that's her. And then she's like, this is grandma. She died a month ago. And I'm like, yo, I just wanted to call in and share that story to let you know shit real. Excuse my language, but it's a lot of stuff, man, go on in this world. We can't explain, bro, but appreciate the show, man. Just wanted to share that. I'll probably call back in with some more stuff.
Got you. Appreciate you, good brother. Yeah, appreciate you, man. All right?
Yeah,
Thanks for
no
calling.
doubt.
Salute.
Yeah. Salute.
Word. Shouts to Vonnie Villain. Homie said, long story short. I think he meant long story long. Pause. Shouts to him for calling, man. Homie was long-winded. You know how we do over here. He was definitely long-winded, but you know, it is what it is. I was up. I was just in the cut. You know what I mean? I was definitely in the cut. You know, last night, man, I was out of it. Peace.
Hey.
Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Got a lot going on in your backdrop. Mute your audio.
I know. I'm about to. Hold on. I'm going to where it's quiet. All right. How you doing?
I'm good. Who this?
This is B.
You said D?
Yep.
Okay, what's happening, D?
Oh, nothing much. I'm calling from Cali.
Okay, shouts to the whole Cali. Why you sound like you in the hallway or you in the closet?
I have to go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom because there's too much noise out there. And they out there watching.
Okay. Yeah, I do hear the reverb from the bathroom. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? About to flush the toilet, take a dump in a second. No, I'm kidding.
That's too much information right there. You heard? Hold on, that was your laugh? That was your laugh? Let me hear that laugh again.
Nah. Anyway, look.
Yeah, let's get it. All right, let's get it.
So I got plenty of stories. I've been wanting to call for so long, but I'm going to tell a recent one. So this one is last month, like in May. I went to Vegas. And I want to say the place, but I'm saying it anyway because I got so much to tell. But I was at Circus, me and my children. And we was in, it's so much to say, but I'm going to keep it real simple and short, you know. We was inside of a room, and everything was cool. No, we woke up in the morning, and it was a towel. One of the bath mat towel was like full of water. So we ended up coming back, like went out for the day or whatever. We ended up coming back and went into a different room. I knew it had been some suspicious stuff going on or whatever, you know, out there the whole time I was in Vegas anyway. But we came back the next night, went to a different room, and let me go back a little bit. I asked my daughter, like, why is the mat so wet? She's like, I don't know. I'm like, you lying. She's like, I don't know, Mom. It's wet. So I don't know. So we come back the next night, and I think the mat might have been wet again, but some suspicious stuff had happened. Like, I guess something came into the room, and my son got sick. My little son, he got sick. I had to take him to the hospital. He ended up getting hives and everything. It's something I ain't said that I know that it's some entity that comes through the pipes.
You said with a pipe?
Yeah, they come up through the pipe of the toilet, like through the the tub, the sink, the toilet. It's some entity that comes up through the water. Like, so I kind of, like I said, I'm trying to keep the story nice and short. Like a year or two before, I've been going through like this spiritual battle for like the past, 5 years or whatever that I knew of. It's been going on longer than that, but that I was aware of. If I said the last about 4 years. So I had seen this other person that came and he like was putting water in the tub and closing off the drain. So and after that, as a married, and I was able to close off the drains or whatever. But if you look it up and you read about it, it's got to do with some deep stuff that I don't want to say on your stuff. But they come up through the drains and through the plumbing. It's an entity, a deity that does that. Trying to keep it simple, But yeah, my son, he had got to start getting high, but he was like his whole body was coming up with highs, and then it's like some witchcraft stuff, and then it would go away and then it'd come back, And it was something weird. I was real tired because I couldn't sleep well. So like when I'm real tired like that, they try to attack more, but we straight though. We made it through it. There was another time too where something went through my back when I was real sick. Like I said, I'm trying to say too much, But it was one time like what's this, 2022? So like in 2020, like around Christmas time, when I was real sick, something came through my back, and it's like it just jumped through me like bam. I was in the bathroom at a motel. It's some crazy stuff out there. All that stuff that people be talking about is real. It's real.
No doubt, but I appreciate you calling.
Thank you. You have a good one.
All right, you're welcome. You too. All right, peace.
All right.
This is Spooky Hours, y'all. We coming up on that 2-hour mark. Pound the like button. Let's get the likes up, please. Got over 500 people staying in the room. Damn, it's one. Damn, I forgot it. It's 1:24 a.m. on the East Coast. Let me get back to some missed callers. Some missed calls, rather. Let's get it. Salute to the Rec Mob. Salute to SJ. I see you. Salute.
Oh, look, Rick, I'm at work. Let me step outside.
All right.
I hope you don't call back, too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this not smooth. Let me take these clothes out, Rick. All right, I got them out. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear now.
All right, cool. You had to step outside. Yeah, I was going to hit you up last week, but shoot, I'm at work, but I went on here and was waiting for you to call so I could take this break. But I had a spooky story about a jail, man. I heard that woman earlier. That's what triggered mine, bro. I got to tell you.
Okay. Let the world know who you be and where you calling from.
Master Musa Lifestyle, man. On all platforms, y'all can catch me. Master Musa Lifestyle. Checking in from the Carolina.
All right, that's what it is, my brother. And you at work? What you doing, my brother? What kind of work you doing?
Oh, team lead, man. You know what I'm saying, on my shift or whatever. I don't do much, but $20-something an hour is all good. But anyway.
Okay, let's get it.
Yeah. So back in my thugging days, Rick, you know what I'm saying, carrying guns and just wilding, man. But anyway, me and some of my homeboys, we had met some chicks, and we ended up getting with them, and they stayed in this little small town, probably like 30 minutes or an hour from where I stayed. So we ended up going over there one weekend and chilling with them and going to this little hole in the wall. So we ended up getting into it with some dudes there, and I ended up going to jail because I got into it with the police, and they locked me up for disorderly conduct. So they take me to this jail, and it's getting built on. They got a new part and the old part. So, the guards and the police be cool with each other, especially them hick times. And they was like, this right here been cutting up. Take him to the dirty part. I'm like, man, what's the dirty part? So this old guard in there named Mr. Crocker, man, took me to the raggedy part, like the part that was, man, basically decrepit. He took me down this long hallway, take me to this room. It's like the third room from the end. It's like 12 on each, 6 on each side. It's 12 all together. So locked me in the room or whatever. And I'm up in there, man. Ain't no mattress, no nothing. The walls pulling, the bed pulling, like, man. it's just filthy up in there. And I'm like, man, I gotta wait till the morning. I know I'm gonna burn out because I got the bread. But anyway, I'm in this room, so I'm sitting there, and you know, you try to waste some time, like I'm trying to go to sleep or whatever. So I end up falling asleep. And the first dream I had, man, that I was drowning in some water, and I woke up like, you know what I'm saying? So I look out this little bitty window, and I know I'm trying to go fast, but y'all just bear with me. So I end up looking out the little window that was on the cell, and I see this dude mopping. So I'm trying to figure out what time it is because they ain't got no phone or no watch back there. I'm like, hey, what time it is? This dude never looked up. He just shrugged his shoulders like, I don't know. So I was like, man, you can tell me what time it is, man. They never tell me what time it was, so I ended up sitting back down, chilling. So I jumped back up. I was like, man, you gonna tell me what time it is? I look, well, nobody out there. No mop, no nothing. Unless this dude ran by the room or went in one of them other cells, well, nobody out there. So I ended up sitting back down and falling back to sleep. This last dream I had, it was that I was drowning and the water was coming in the room and it got almost to the top and I got like one deep breath and went back under. And before I drowned, I woke up and the daylight was coming. I was like, man, I'm glad. So I was waiting. I finally heard the keys. I'm trying to rush through the store. So I finally heard the keys and the old guard that walked me down, the name Mr. Crocker. You can tell he's been working there since before the jail was built. That's how old this dude was. So he came and got me, whatever. And I'm like, man, this dude, man, y'all had month last night. You could have told him what time it was. He was like, oh, you seen our old resident. I was like, yeah, what's wrong with him? He was like, man, that was a ghost. He said that man died. He had a heart attack years ago in this jail. He said he never looked up. I said, nah. He said, we see him on the camera all the time, Mark. So the kicker is, so I'm walking with him. I'm like, man, why y'all put me down on that crazy floor? He said, that ain't even the hell. He said, that room you was in was 102. He said, we had a serial killer back in the day, long time ago, years ago, that confessed to killing kids and women and drowning people. I said, man, I was having dreams I was drowning in that room.
Wow. That's
True
crazy.
story, bro.
That's spooky. That's all the way. Spooky! All the way spooky.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Good story, bro.
I got another one for you, but I'm gonna wait the next week. This just happened in March with my homeboy, with my brother and my sister. I got a good one for you coming up next week too. But peace out, man. Love. Y'all know what it is. M.Reck the best, baby.
Salute, my brother. Appreciate you.
Salute 100.
100, my brother. Hold on, I got those picks from Miss Diligent. Hold off on the calls. Let me get these picks up real quick, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Hold off, y'all. I'm just pulling up some picks real quick. Shout out to Miss Diligent. She took a picture. Matter of fact, Miss Diligent, call me real quick so you can explain to the people about this pick with Joel Santana. I think I got both of them. I see something spooky in the backdrop. Call me real quick, Miss Diligent. I should have locked in her number. Miss Diligent, what your number start with? What area code? And what's the first three numbers? Put it in the chat room so I know it's you, because a lot of people keep calling. I want to speak to Miss Diligent about this picture she got with Joel's. Let me see it. Peace. Hello? Peace.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
Yo, what up, bro? What up, bro?
What's happening? Who this?
Man, you sound tired, man.
I mean,
What's good with you?
I'll be putting that work in. What's happening, good brother?
I know you putting that work in, man. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good. How you?
I can be doing a little better, man. What's up with the picture you just posted with Joel Santana and shit?
Yeah, I'm about to
The
get.
last thing I seen.
Yeah, I'm about to get the
I'm
about to get the person who sent it to call in, Miss Diligent. I'm trying to get her to call in real quick so she can explain this picture. All right.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure out like what was going on. Last thing I know, he was on Drink Champs.
Yeah.
And he
Facts.
was you know what I mean? Nah, he sounded like he was on a different level and shit. You know, like, man, look, Reck, I like calling and talking to you because you a hip hop nigga. And I know you in touch with some of these dudes. So how you feel about Joel Santana and about his growth and how he handled himself, especially on a big platform like that with
Yeah, I didn't even see that I didn't even see that interview on Drink Champs yet. You know what I mean? I've been doing what I was doing. But shouts to him. I know Joel's personally. I saw
ain't nobody tell you about no skibbits or nothing?
About no what?
About no skibbits, about like shit like about no skits or nothing about that.
You mean snippets?
That's exactly what it is.
Okay. Now you said skibbits. I thought you Yeah, nah, it's all good. Nah, I mean, I saw a few little snippets and all that, but as far as the full interview, nah, I ain't get to tap in. But for the most part, man, I appreciate you calling, my brother. You heard me? Appreciate the love.
Yeah, hey, it's gonna be spooky tonight though, right?
All right.
Hey.
No doubt.
Hey.
Salute.
It's all right. Hey, bro. Tales from the Rapper coming soon.
All right. Salute. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Peace.
Hey, Emma, hold on. Let me turn down this. Hold on. Let me turn this down. I'm going to make it quick. I got a spooky story about hotel.
All right, hold on 1 second. I'm trying to get Miss Diligent on the phone so she can explain this pic.
Yeah, I see the pic.
Oh man, where'd she go?
Put me on standby. I can hold.
I'm trying to get her to call in, or she need to give me her first 3 numbers in the area code.
Oh, okay.
So I can get her to explain this pic. But all right, I'm gonna take the pic down. Hopefully she call after you or put it in the chat room. All right, let's get into your spooky story.
Okay. Everybody that has these
first and
hotels,
foremost, state your name and where you calling from.
Oh, Rhonda from Naptown.
Okay. Shouts to you, Rhonda.
Okay. Ben, this happened like about 7 years ago. I had got a job at Holiday. Should I say the hotel name?
Yeah, why not?
Well, actually, it was Holiday Inn, Days Comfort, Holidays Inn. And the reason why I got the job because I was going to go on vacation that year. But I worked there for 3 months. And my first day, people was giving me the ins and outs. And then working after a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks in, they wanted me to work the overnight shift. One of the guys was like, "You working overnight?" I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "They ain't tell you." I was like, "Tell me what?" He's like, "You all right?" So I worked the overnight shift. To make a long story short, I was hearing some whistling. I'm like, so he came down, he said, "You all right?" He said, "You hear that whistling?" I was like, "Yeah, was that you?" He was like, "No." So he was standing at the front counter because I was working at the front desk. And we heard it again and it got real cold. And I'm like, "What's that noise?" He was like, "They didn't tell you." I was like, "No." He said, "We got ghosts in here." I'm like, "Are you serious?" He was like, "Yeah." And he said on the second floor, you notice if people do overnight, we put them on the second floor. I said, "That's what they told me." Somebody check in and they just stand one day, put them on the second floor. So he said, if they ever call up the towel stool at 3 o'clock in the morning, don't run it. I was like, "What?" He said, "Your phone gonna be running." I'm thinking they playing a joke on me. So the phone was ringing. He was like, "It's the ghost." And he was serious. So I was like, I didn't run. And he was like, please don't do it because he said, you going to quit. I was like, what? So we start hearing the whistle again. All of a sudden I seen this older man. It was like in the Little House on the Prairie days. He was coming down the hall whistling. I was like, he was like, you see it? I was like, I'm getting my keys ready to go. He was like, don't leave, don't leave. He was like, but they don't tell the new people that. So after that night, the next day, I had to come in at noon. When I came in at noon, I was like, why is the police out there, the fire department and all that? So the guy that was working the overnight shift, the janitor, he wasn't there. So the lady said, don't say nothing, just say we have a fire convention like that. So the manager called everybody in the office. He said somebody committed suicide on the second floor last night. Wow. I'm like, what? And she's like, it's typical. I was like, typical? See, what they don't tell people is who work in these hotels, people commit suicides in hotels all the time. And this guy was a high-powered lawyer because I checked him in earlier that day. Or I checked him in at 9 o'clock because I had the overnight shift. But he committed suicide. So when people go into these hotels, sage those rooms because it's evil spirits. You don't know what happened. And then he said a week before, a child had got molested on the second floor. I'm like, and after that, I quit. Wow. I quit. But when y'all go to these hotels, when it's still eerie in the room, you don't know what happened in there. You don't know if somebody committed suicide. You don't know if somebody was raped, molested, whatever. Stuff happened in these hotel rooms.
Facts.
So that was my spooky story. And I got one more, M.Reck. I got one more.
Okay.
About my auntie. My auntie had passed away a few years ago. It was about 4 years ago.
My condolences.
And she had 6 kids. None of them never went to see her while she was in the hospital because they was like, I don't want to see moms like that. But this was my favorite auntie. I used to go see her every other day. My mother went to go see her, all her sisters. So the night she was passing away, my mom was like, I can't go up there. They said she only got a few hours. So I was like, I'm going to go up there. I'm calling her kids, calling everybody. And what people don't know, when somebody's about to pass away, someone in the family needs to be there to do that transitional prayer. And the reason why I say this, because my mom told us years ago that, they're from Mississippi and we're in Indianapolis now. She was like, we all went to Mississippi. Everybody got baptized when we was little, except for your Auntie Joyce. So when she told me that, and the night she was passing, because, she had like a disease, a heart disease that she had passed away from, I was like, I'm going to go up there. But I didn't tell nobody I was going up there to do a transitional prayer, because when I got there, it was like a real horrible night because there was a lot of shooting in the city. A lot of people were passing away. And the guy that was, what do you call him? The preacher, what you call him?
What, the pastor?
The pastor, he couldn't be there because he was down in emergency because people was getting shot. A lot of young teenagers were getting, there was so much chaos going on in the city. He was jumping room to room. So the nurse was like, she's about to go. She's like, are her kids here? I said, I'm the only one here. And we have a big family. I'm like, I'm the only one here. So when I went in there, she was like, they gave her something to be comfortable, so she won't be in any more pain and all that. So I started, from my phone, I started reading the transitional prayer. So as I was reading it, the light started flickering. The nurse looked up. She was like, this never happened. And then the room got real cold. So part of the transitional prayer, I was calling on the ancestors, like her mother, my grandmother, my grandfather, to come and get her. It got real cold in the room, and the lights just went out. The nurse ran out. She's like, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. But she was like looking at me, and I'm looking at her, and I'm reading it from my phone. I was like, I hope I'm not saying a curse or anything like that. She was like, and then it got warm again. And then my auntie, and I looked at her, she had the tubes in her and all that, and I see like blood running from the tubes from her mouth and stuff, and they was, wiping it away from her mouth. And then the lights came back on. But when I said my grandfather's name, my grandmother's name, it's like the room got real calm and the lights came back on. And the nurse was like, she's like, I don't know what you just did. she was like, but because all the nurses came in there after that, they was like in a way happy, like, because they said she was in so much pain, and they said, but as soon as they walked the first, everybody was scared, but when you walk in the room, it was like joy. It was like a presence in the room. Everybody came to life. Nobody was scared again. You know what I'm saying? When the lights came back on, but it got real cold where you could see, like, you know how you talk and you outside, if it's cold outside, you could see the smoke coming from your mouth. That's how cold it got in the room. I kid you not, it got so cold. But when I said my grandfather's name, my grandmother's, my uncles, everybody that passed away before her, to come and get her, to show her the way, to get, not to be lingering her soul, to be walking the earth and all that, it's just like a joy came over me. I kept reading it. I'm like, she's good. She's good. And she had a smile on her face. There was no worries. I was like, 'cause all of a sudden her face, she just put a smile on her face. And it was like scary in a way, but then again, I was glad I was there because I was the only one in the family there for her. But when those lights got the flickering and it got cold, I was like, I hope I'm not saying a spell or nothing like that. But that was my story. That's all I had.
I appreciate you calling. That's a good story.
Thank you,
all
M.Reck.
right?
You keep
You're
doing
welcome.
what you do. I
all
will
right?
support. And I'm about to send you a Cash App too right now.
All right. Thank you. That was spooky
All
too.
right. Thank you.
Spooky! You're welcome. Shouts to her. Rhonda. I think her name was Rhonda, right? Yeah. Shouts to Rhonda. Yeah, so we. Hold on, I think Peach called too. Let me call Peach back. For some reason, why I don't see it in the missed calls. Let me see.
Hello.
Peach.
Hey.
Hey, what's happening with you?
Nothing.
How you feeling?
I'm good. Just got off of work not too long ago.
Okay. How was work?
It was all right.
That's what's up. You called, right?
Yeah, I did call.
Okay. Talk to me. You got a story for us?
Yeah, I got a story.
Okay, let's get it.
All right. So you guys already know I see all the spirits and all of those different things and get visions and stuff like that. So every now and again, I get to a point in my life where I don't want to do that. So I start to ignore and tune out that world and try to live a normal life. And I say about 7 years ago, that's exactly what I did. I started ignoring them. They would do little different things like throw things, like push stuff off of stuff, maybe the dresser, or slam a door in my face, and I just wouldn't even acknowledge it. And eventually it stopped. So one day I was getting off of work. This is when I just moved to Delaware. My husband and I built this house that we got out here, decent sized house, and I bought a year-old Mercedes 350 ML. So I was getting off of work, and I got in my Mercedes thinking I'm cute. You know, I stopped having the visions. I felt great. I wanted to be normal and feel like everyone else. So I started driving down Route 1. If you're from Delaware, Route 1 has like this really tall bridge that you have to go over. So I get about a third of the bridge and my car started accelerating, like it started going fast. And I was in the middle lane. It started going towards the right and going fast. I'm like, why is this car behaving like this? It's only a year old. And I start pressing my foot on the brake, but the brake wasn't working. So the car started going right. And I'm like, okay, it can't go right because I'm going to crash into a car. So I tried to grab the steering wheel to turn it. And the steering wheel wasn't working at all. Like I couldn't control the car. I couldn't press the brake. I couldn't control the car. So then the car just started turning left and it was going toward like the edge of the bridge as if I was going to go over. Now, as I was going left, I'm steady pressing the brake. Nothing's working. I'm trying to turn the steering wheel. Nothing is working. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to do some hood stuff. I'm going to have to jump out the car. If I get hit by a car, at least, I won't drown, or, I got a stronger possibility to survive. So I went to try to open up the door to jump out, and the door wouldn't open. Like, the doors wouldn't unlock, the door wouldn't open, nothing. The windows wouldn't roll down. So I just said, you know what? This is probably just my time. I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to relax. I already understand that it's something on the other side. I'm not even going to stress out. So as I started going to the left, and as I got toward the tip of the bridge, almost as if I'm about to get ready to go over, the car just turns itself straight. It drives itself down the bridge. And then when it got to the end of the bridge, it parks itself on the median right at the tip of the bridge.
Wow.
I'm sitting there and I just start screaming. The car cut off everything. I'm just screaming in the car, yelling. And I'm like, why won't y'all just leave me alone? I just want to be like everybody else. So my phone started ringing and I'm looking down. I'm like, I don't even recognize this number. Something said, pick it up. So I answered the phone and it was my uncle. He was like, oh my God, are you all right? And I'm like, yeah. He said, you're not going to believe this. I was asleep and your grandmother came to me in a dream and told me to wake up and to check on you, to see if you was all right, and to tell you that you need to stop ignoring them.
Wow.
So I said, thank you. I get it. And I hung up. But a week later, I had the most terrible dream that ended up coming true that I wish that I never saw, but I know it was for the greater good of the family that I saw it for. But when I got that car to the shop the next day, the mechanic was like, "There's no way." He said, "How in the hell did you get out that car? There's no way this car could have drove and got to the side of the median." I said, "Well, what do you say?" He said, "Because the steering wheel is not connected to anything. You need to get this car." He was like, "You need so many parts. The steering wheel is not connected to them wheels. I don't know how your car got over there." And he was like, "Something is wrong with your brakes. Your brakes are going."
Damn.
And
crazy.
that's my story. And
That's spooky
I
as hell.
haven't ignored them since.
Wow. That's crazy. Once again, Pete, you always come through with a great story. Appreciate you.
All right.
You
Well,
know?
I'll tell you the second part of the story, what I seen after I started listening.
You gonna tell it now?
I can tell it now.
Okay.
So a week later after that incident, I came home from work. I laid down. I went to sleep. When I went to sleep, I had a dream about someone that I haven't seen in I'll say over 15 years, someone that I grew up with. I saw him at his sister's house. He was leaving there. He was telling her bye. It was in a building. I guess they were on the second or third floor, but I saw him get in the elevator. Right before he got on, he was talking to some girl on the phone. They got into an argument or whatever. And he got on the elevator, and when he got to the first floor, he gets off, and it was a bunch of guys waiting for him out there. It's like 3 or 4 of them, and they beat him. They beat him so bad that they beat him to death and left him in the hallway.
Damn.
And it was because of the girl that he was on the phone with. I could see it in their heads. I'm dreaming, I'm watching it. He did try to fight back, but it was just too many of them. They beat and kicked, and they just beat him to death, and he died on the floor. And they ran out and left him in the hallway. So when I got up that morning, I called his sister. Thank God for social media where you could find people if you know their last name. So I found his sister on social media. Her and I grew up together. And I told her, I said, "Listen, have you seen your brother?" And she said, no, I haven't seen him for a couple days. I said, well, you need to find him and check on him. And I told her my dream. So she called. She eventually found him, and he was like, no, I'm okay. He was laughing or whatever. He was like, I'm fine. Y'all don't need to worry about me. Why is she calling, scaring everybody, doing that spooky stuff or whatever? So a year later, coming home from work like I normally do, eating my dinner, I get a phone call, and it's his sister. She on my phone screaming and hollering. And I'm like, what is wrong? She said, my brother's dead. And I said, what? She said, my brother died, and he died just the way you said that he died.
Wow, that's
I said,
spooky.
what?
Wow.
But here is the kicker to it. She told me that his murder is an unsolved murder. And her mom got on the phone and she said, thank you. And I said, why? She said, because if you wouldn't have saw what you saw a year before, I would be trying to figure out what happened to my son. But because you told us this, I know what happened to my son, even if the cops can't solve the murder. She was like, thank you.
Wow.
And that's my story.
Wow. That's crazy. That's airy. Very airy. Another great story, too. Salute, Peach.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. That was definitely spooky. You know? But on that note, I'ma call it a night. I'm tired as hell. And I gotta get up in the morning. So I appreciate you calling, Peach.
All righty.
And we're gonna do this next week.
Okay, I'll be there if I'm awake.
All right, Peach. You have a good night.
You too.
All right. Peace. Man, salute to the Rec Mob. Salute to Peach. Salute to Rondo on the Cash App. Appreciate that. Salute to everybody in the super chat. Salute to SJ. Man, salute to the Rec Mob. Appreciate y'all. I'm tired, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. My number's been stuck at 2.7 for like the last 30 minutes. 2.7K, like playing with the numbers. Oh man, we should have been at 6,000-7,000 already. They always play with the numbers, but definitely the spooky hours numbers. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, I don't know what's going on with that. I guess they don't want the spooky content to be recommended, and you know what I mean. They're trying to suppress it, but it is what it is. We know what it is. All right. So on that note, y'all have a great night. Love is love. I appreciate y'all. I'm off this. Thank you once again. Another spooky hours in the book. Spooky hours 60 at that. All right. We gone, y'all.